Well, hello, and welcome back to the Tao Manifesting Tarot, the tarot reading for serious minded people in very, very, very serious minded times. If you're looking for your typical tarot read where we're dealing with flowers and sunshine and all kinds of, glittery stuff, don't do that. We don't do it. This is, from my point of view, certainly the essence of tarot. Why do I say it? Because tarot, I've been doing tarot for over 20 years. Tarot is the science of potential, meaning you have an essential role to play. Now, I've done numerology, astrology for over 50 years, and those are the sciences of cycles. And once you determine the cycles, you can look forward or backward, but certainly forward. And people will call it predicting, and it's not really predicting. It's knowing what the energy was the last time and maybe the time before, and then bringing that energy forward into the current time or soon to be current time. For example, Pluto, which some people argue is a planet or not. I will stick with the idea that it's a planet, very small planet, the farthest one in our solar system, but it does have a profound effect. Pluto has been given the idea of evolution, not revolution. Revolution is Uranus, but Pluto, evolution. And so the last time Pluto was at the place it is right now happened to be when we were signing the Declaration of Independence, July 4, 1776. Pluto's so far away from the planet that it takes 250 years to go around the solar system, essentially. So coming up July 4th, 2026, a year and a half from now, July 4, 2026, the United States of America will celebrate its 250th anniversary. Not so coincidentally, Pluto has come back to the point. In fact, I think it's essentially at it right now, very close. We're talking a degree or so. It's getting ready to leave Capricorn, which is big government, going into Aquarius, which can very easily be big tech. Doesn't necessarily have to be, but it can be. Again, we're talking evolution. So you go 1776, we found this country coming up in a year and a half, same spot, 250th anniversary. What do you think? You think that 1776 energy is present in America today? I think so. I think it is a lot closer than many people would care to admit. I think we are on the verge of, in some way, repeating 1776, reasserting our independence, reasserting our Constitution. And to add to that, you got the other four far planets, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. They're all changing signs within the next year. When you line up all those five planets, they are either in air signs or fire signs. They're in very friendly, creative relationships, according to astrology. So you know that what you are feeling right now is exactly right. We are in chaos. We are in the middle of transformation. We are in the middle of evolution and revolution, because Uranus is involved. With Neptune involved, maybe even a spiritual awakening or drug-induced coma. It's all up to us. Hopi Indians talk about, and this was predicted by the Hopi Indians 1,000 years ago or longer, a man in a red hat would have the potential to save America. But he would need the American citizens or people to help give him some direction, to help anchor him. I don't know about you, but it seems pretty obvious who the guy in the red hat is. but it's not a done deal. That's why I'm giving the new administration between now and July 4th, 2026. You either resurrect America, help the middle class to achieve the American dream, help the poor to climb up and have the American dream as well. I don't give a damn about the rich. The fact that 92% of all wealth in America is owned by a 0.5% of people tells you we are way out of balance. So for me, they got till July 4, 2026 to show, are you serious or not? That's why this is a serious reading, and that's why astrology, numerology work. Once you know the cycles, you can figure out the energy. So now we go to tarot. Tarot is individual frequency for you, whatever you're picking up right now at this moment. You put 10 people in this room, 9 of them aren't going to get the frequency. They're going to get the reading, but it's not going to resonate with them. Maybe you'll get another person tossed in there. So it could be as many as 8 out of 10, but usually it's about 9 out of 10. And I don't care if you're doing astrology, numerology. I don't care if you're doing tarot. Don't make any difference. That's just about the way it always works out. Too many people, too many possibilities. You can't get everybody at one time. I don't care what you're doing, what you're using. The difference here with tarot is that you play a vital role. You play an essential role. It is the science of potential. You can't get away from it. If you resonate with this, that is a sign. That's a door opening. May not be an easy path or a quick path, but the door of your potential is opening. I'm here every day, 365, doesn't make any difference. So if it doesn't work today, there's tomorrow, next week, next month. Don't worry. Some point, you and the frequency are going to match up. Let's begin. Today, the middle card is the Oracle card, which is time to go. I think that's pretty simple. And in fact, the number up in the right-hand corner is 45. 4 is stability. 5 is change. That sounds like a conflict, but you put the 4 and 5 together, it's a 9. It means transitioning. Not just change, transitioning, something ending to begin. And coincidentally, by the way, this is a universal 9 year in numerology. That's exactly what should be happening. You think you've seen the worst of it yet? We got things falling from the sky. We got fog. We got weird weather. We got all kinds of crazy crap that are simply meant to scare us and confuse us. That's all they're meant to do. The puppet masters don't have to lift a finger other than just scare the shit out of us because they know that that is the thing that will get humans every time. If I can scare you, I beat you. So I advise people, whether you are resonating to this reading or not, do not be scared. That's exactly what they want. Because you know what they're going to do? They're going to scare us like they did 4 years ago. If you remember what happened 4 years ago, just so that they can bring the military in to keep us safe. That bullshit line. What it means is to keep us controlled. Already they're talking about building 15-minute cities in LA. In fact, they were before the fire. Fire is a great way to clear out LA so you can build 15-minute cities. They're building them all over, using shopping malls as starters. Easy. They're moving right now. You're not paying attention. They are doing everything they can to confuse you, to kill you, to coerce you. That's why this tarot reading every time is so important. It's the science of potential. So the card, the energy today is time to go. You're on your way out. You can leave. Here's the meme. Anarchy does not mean out of control. It means out of their control. Remember, when they talk about democracy, they're not talking about you and me. They're talking about their ability to do whatever the hell they want to do. Just saw a picture of John Kerry's house. He's bitching and moaning about, climate crisis. Outside of flying a private jet everywhere, he's got this huge home in California, not a single solar panel in sight. He's got this mansion, perfect opportunity to put up solar panels, not doing anything, and he's flying his jet. That's the whole point. They're lying to you, and they keep dumping it on. But with tarot and that energy, you can make a difference. So whenever they say anarchy, whenever they say conspiracy theory, whenever they use any term to scare you, frighten you, intimidate you. It's just for control. Anarchy does not mean out of control. It means out of their control. Keep that in mind. But you're on your way out. That's what the card reading says. Wheel of Fortune is where we begin. Wheel of Fortune talks about destiny. It's a turning point. It's an awakening. That's where we are right now. And it's going to get tougher rather than easier because the puppet masters see we could win this. They got the message. We can win this. They know that. They're scared shitless. And they're going to pull toys from their toy box. Be ready. Think. Don't run scared. The Wheel of Fortune says that's what we're coming to. The thing that can help you in all of this, by the way, happens to be the next card, and that is the Chariot card. Chariot card talks about self-control, willpower, ambition, focus. 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 He's not guiding his chariot with these, whatever these animals are, with any kind of reins whatsoever. He's controlling them with his mind. That's what the key message is for you. You're on your way out. You can leave all of this behind. It's time to go. And the tool that you use is your intuition. Trust yourself. Trust yourself. We move to the next card. My favorite card in the entire tarot deck, and it is the Fool. He is not a fool. The Fool talks about new beginnings, talks about a free spirit, talks about change. You notice in the card, not carrying very much, is he? Just a little bag, a flower, and his vision. Man has faith. Very easy to say, very difficult to do. But if you have faith, belief, and you don't carry a lot of bullshit with you, like I say, he doesn't have but a knapsack. Whatever you own owns you. You got a car? You got to take care of it. You got to pay for insurance. Oil, engines, tires, whatever. It doesn't make any difference. And these days, it's more and more and more and more expensive as they squeeze us by the short hairs. Food is disappearing. Everything's getting more expensive. Life is not better. It's funny. When I was growing up in the 60s and 70s, people pointed to Russia and how terrible it was. And, oh, look at their barley and they can't do it. We don't have quality health care. We're the sickest country in the world, according to data. Our food is disappearing, and whatever is there is poisoned. Maintaining anything, a car, appliances, is more and more and more expensive. And parts aren't as available. We're no different than Russia was in the 60s and 70s. Nobody gets it. Nobody sees it. Well, the person who does see it and rise above it is the Fool. It is time to lead yourself into the future with faith, with positivity. It's time to go. That's the last card, Six of Swords. Swords are thoughts, ideas. Six of Swords says you're moving forward. This is a necessary transformation. Okay, it's like a woman giving birth. It is painful as hell. But nature, God, whatever, has designed the process to be overcome easily. As soon as that baby's delivered, as soon as the baby's in mom's arms, it's like just about forgot all the pain. So much so, they're willing to do it again in a year. So that's what we're looking at. We're looking at changing our belief system, believing in ourselves. This is the opportunity. This is the time. This is your way out now. Follow your intuition. Go with faith. And then 1 foot in front of the other. 1 foot in front of the other. You'll get there. You'll do it. I trust you. So that's the reading for today. Back again tomorrow with another Tao manifested reading between now and the next time we get together. And I hope that's tomorrow. Look forward to it. Peace and blessings.